flag shift here, ever so slight. That's still good. Got a fan running. We're testing right here. Testing mostly. Tactacam, trying to get this thing dialed in properly. I don't know if you can hear me or not. That first shot right there, well, I guess you'd call it a sider. I don't actually have room for a sider. I wish I had a sider. Shift on the flags. Yeah. Conditions aren't perfect, but they're pretty good. But just enough that them flags give that little bit of a twist. That's enough to throw you off. I think it's going to go back, so we'll pull it over a little bit. It didn't go back. Be what you call shooter error, I guess. Anyway, everybody wants to see these things shoot. But being you can't see the flags, it's hard for you to differentiate what the rifle's doing and what the shooter's screwing up. Anyway, test here. My main goal was to try to see if we could use that. This is a Tactacam 5.0, and it's pretty much been my hold right here, so let's see what we got this time. If you can tell, I'm not on a nice solid concrete bench, so you're getting a little bit of shake and wobble. That's going to tell us how this camera is doing. Image stabilization, we'll see how stabilized it does. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm talking just so that I can play it back to myself. I've played with this camera in the past, but it's probably been over a year since I busted it out. There's the hole. Flags still seem to be the same. I'm going to turn the fan off and we're going to see the difference in the sound here, fellas. Don't know what you can hear and what you can. Again, we're kind of experimenting here. I had a fan going, and I would imagine you'd be able to tell a difference. Maybe not. We'll find out. I guess anybody else would probably just put a few clicks in the scope. But I've never been a big fan of that. Once I know my hold, I don't like messing with it right in the middle. Look at there. That condition's still right there, ain't it? Conditions there, but I still think they'd make 100. We all been there and done that. Make a hold for it and then it returns and hey, bite you. We're gonna hold just a tad bit more. I think that's just a shade more. We're also gonna, this card, it's recording on a micro SD card, and the speed of this card is not fast enough. I'm afraid that as it's recording, it's actually, you know, it's missing a frame or two because it don't record fast enough, which would affect our clarity in the video part. That holds a little low where it was before. Let's try again here. Yeah. Anyway. Coming down the wire, we ain't got a whole lot left here. Same spot again. We're going to go ahead and try to finish this here card. Let's take her down just a little bit there. Hope for that shot that's rising a hair. If it hit point of aim, I still think we would make it. So, what I call the fudge factor. Anyway, again, I'm pleased with this build, and I think the owner will be too. When I put this scope on, you can tell that this scope is not it's not level, but I put it together on another rifle, and then when you change rifle, change scope mount, that's the result. The next one I put it on might be back to level again. Anyway, I've seen it work both ways, but our overall goal, once more, was to prove and see and test the Tactacam in my settings. We try. I mean, I'm not trying to test my shooting skills in the wind. Like I said, right now I'm testing the Tactacam, but as a general rule, when we test these builds, I'm not testing my shooting condition, my shooting ability to hold. I'm testing the rifle. So therefore, I'm testing in about as calm a condition as I can get. And calm conditions outdoors, most generally just before dark. You get a small little window where it works for you. Now, as you can tell, my backer is my bullet stops inside of a building. There's a shade that's cast on the top side of that target, which makes the very top row very hard to get. I don't have to run out there and worry about the rain or what have you ruining my target that I leave up, because as a general rule, I don't shoot one target like this. I shoot every corner, every little square, everything that I can shoot, because I'm a little on the lazy side of going out there and putting a new target up. And when you're testing, you see the condition, you see the rifle, you see where you're aiming. Then I'm not shooting for score. As you can tell, what I'm trying to say is I just need a point of reference on my hold, and a lot of guys want to see where I tested. I'm like, by the time I got done, I've shot every stinking corner on that target. I've shot everything there is to shoot that I can place a hold on. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I got Mirage kicking right there. We're going to go with it right there, I guess. Anyway, unless you was the one shooting it, it wouldn't make sense to you. The holes all shot in the papers, you know. Anyway, but y'all pretty much seen this whole target, I reckon. My very first one. I missed. Had my hold off. And I wish I'd have cut that opening a hair bit wider. But I was using a frame I already had to go around the door. And well, that's what I got. Oh, there's one. Yeah. That's that one that makes us wonder. I didn't see nothing on the flags that should have caused it. And being my bench, I always have to kind of dial back in again. We're just gonna, I'm gonna hold down a hair, but we're gonna kind of give that the same hold again. And let's see if we hit bullseye or if it goes high again. Ah, look at there. I think I'll blame that on the pooper. They ain't here. One thing's for sure. Whoever I blame it on, they ain't gonna be here. Ben's I was shooting Lapua. Yeah, that's your baby. Why not? Okay. Through my scope, that is so stinking dark I can just barely make it out. So we're gonna hope for the best. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna review this target. Mostly I'm not gonna review the target. I'm gonna review it and watch it and see how this thing done, and then I'll tweak some settings and play with it, and we'll see. We'll get a faster video card and try to get some of that grainy look. I'm looking at it on my phone on an app, and it's just kind of grainy looking. Yeah, you can see what I've done, but it don't tickle my fancy. Let me put it that way. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Y'all be safe. See you at the next match. Outdoor Nationals coming up pretty quick. Get them sticks ready, boys. Thank you.